There's no place like Hermosa Beach. We love our beaches, schools, parks, and our quality of life. But to keep this the community we love, we need to make some important choices. According to published reports, the city has identified $120 million of critical city needs. Do we take care of our police and firefighters? Give them overdue raises and the new equipment they need that may one day save a life? Our schools have a tremendous reputation in academics. But is it sustainable to have parents subsidize art and music education, as well as help provide funding for smaller class sizes? So here's the important question, and it's a big one. How can we afford to do any of these things with a city budget that is under $40 million a year? The Hermosa Maintenance Yard Oil Project could make the difference. The economic cost-benefit analysis conducted by the Berkeley Research Group indicates the project could generate over $500 million in 30 years for the city, and in addition, its estimated $40 million will be provided to our schools. We have a choice.
If we allow for safe onshore domestic oil recovery, Hermosa Beach could receive more than $500 million over the next 30 years, with 80% expected in the first 15 years. And that doesn't include the over $40 million for Hermosa schools. We can all benefit.
Some of this money will be put into the Tidelands Fund, which the city can use to clean and protect our beaches, pay for the maintenance of Pier Plaza, the pier, and surrounding areas, while covering city staff costs for these projects. Tidelands money can also be used to pay for the policing of Pier Plaza and other parts of the city associated with the Tidelands. This is what cities such as Santa Barbara and Long Beach do. They spend millions of their Tidelands money to renovate and take care of beaches, piers, and beach neighborhoods along the Pacific Ocean.
I've studied the Environmental Impact Report and Health Impact Assessment. Yes, we have a choice. We can allow for the safe recovery of oil and invest in our police and fire departments. We can give them the pay raises they haven't had in years and finally fill the vacant positions. Or we can continue to do with less than they or we deserve.
Would you be surprised to learn there are only 5 firefighters on duty per shift? We must rely on neighboring cities for help if we have more than one emergency at a time. In 2010, the city actually had to reduce the fire department by 3 positions because of budget cuts. And according to the city's own report, dispatch handling times are too high for paramedic and fire calls.
We have a choice. Allow for safe, clean, and quiet onshore oil recovery, generating revenue that can be used to help us. Or continue with this bare bones approach that leaves us vulnerable if there is a family emergency. We have a choice.
When it comes to the fundamentals, reading, writing, and math, Hermosa schools cannot be beat. But to offer our children smaller class sizes and important extras, including middle school electives like journalism, drama, or early foreign language, we need to find new sources of funding.
E&B has announced that it will supplement its financial commitment to our students beyond the 20 cents per barrel the original McPherson deal provided, with a new percentage per barrel that will go directly to the Hermosa Beach Education Foundation. This brings the total money for our students to the equivalent of 1% of the gross revenue from the project. Combined with the district's mineral rights, this could be over $40 million in new funding for our children's schools over the next 30 years. And if the price of oil rises, so does the amount coming to our classrooms. This money will help provide Hermosa children with the education opportunities they deserve. We have a choice.
We are one of the very few cities that actually owns our beach, and we have to make sure we do everything we can to protect it and make it better. We have a choice. Use the money that will go into our Tidelands Fund to pay for the care and maintenance of our beaches, volleyball areas, the pier, and for new parking lots. This will free up money in our general fund to take care of other important needs while making sure our beaches are in the best shape they've ever been in. We have a choice.
The Hermosa Maintenance Yard Oil Project could fund many, if not all, of these projects. We can also address energy independence. Even if we all drove electric cars, we would all still depend on oil. Almost every product we use in our everyday life has some petroleum in it. From our toothpaste to our eyeglasses to our wetsuits, surfboards, flip-flops, and frisbees. even the screen you are watching this on, and much, much more. Our energy independence starts at home. The future of our Hermosa Beach lifestyle depends on how successfully we address the financial challenges our city can't currently meet. Recovering oil safely could provide the funds for many needed city improvements. Imagine cleaner beaches and parks, safer streets, quicker response times, and a school district that offers our children the broadest opportunities. All of these things are possible if we say yes to a stable source of revenue that has been thoroughly studied and found to be safe, clean, and quiet. We have a choice.
We've made our choice.